Hello, and thanks for joining me today. I am Douglas Shantz, the North America Sales Director for LAMVIN, and we are pleased to provide this month's edition of a series of webinars for our clients. Our topic for today will be an overview of the applications we design our products for by sector, as well as the types of products we might suggest for those installations. Please take a look at both sides of this slide carefully, as we will address applications in two different ways. On the left, the more typical applications we are asked to work with designers on in a solution-based consultative manner. And on the right, the product categories or applications we suggest to address acoustic issues within those spaces or projects. You will also find that all of these product types, like space dividers, desking products, wall and ceiling acoustical products, address sounds and different kinds of noise at different heights and in a variety of ways, which I will point out during today's presentation. We at LAMVIN like to provide our clients with a good, better, best approach to designing and quoting our acoustical products. More often than not, all of the applications we discuss today will need a combination of our product offering for the best acoustic solution for a space. There's no one size fits all when it comes to office design. Some teams like being together in the office more than others, and every organization will have their own set of guidelines for their teams to work in person. When speaking to your client about their design requirements, find out what is working for them in their current space, as well as what they would improve upon given the opportunity. This will provide a good starting point for the design and help identify any early opportunities to incorporate and champion acoustics. Let's start with the lobby. I've spent many a moment in many a lobby waiting, and there's no better place to get the vibe of an office. Is it quiet or total chaos? Whether you realize it or not, you walk into your meeting with a preconceived judgment about the company you're visiting. Flexibility is key when it comes to the role of the office. As the world continues to change, clients want to stay adaptable. While this comes in the form of shorter leases and smaller satellite offices, it also includes adaptability within a space. New concepts like huddle rooms, one or two person rooms, lounging areas, these areas are here to stay. As workers return, we'll need to stay mindful of their personal comfort levels. Providing these options for gathering sizes as well as opportunities to reorganize the space allows for more personal comfort in the hands of the team, helping them focus more on their work and to be more productive. Factors like hard surfaces, level of activity will dictate whether a desking solution is necessary to address sounds at the source or whether wall and ceiling solutions are a better solution to avoid them from lingering. Ultimately, the type of environment will dictate whether baffles or clouds are best. For instance, you likely will want to avoid baffles in conference rooms. Microphones on the table will pick up direct reflection vertically from the table and treatment above. Placing clouds strategically over the center of the room and conference table will help focus the acoustical control where it is most needed. On the other hand, lobbies and reception areas are great candidates for clouds due to having more flexibility with where the sound absorbing ceiling systems can be placed. Lastly, and probably one of the most important key components when it comes to designing for health and wellness, is the acoustics in a space. We're not just saying this because we're an acoustic solutions company. Did you know, according to statistics, workers are nearly 65% less productive in noisy environments than they are in quieter offices? In that sense, it's a fact that bad acoustics contribute to distraction and lower productivity, which can in turn cause an increase in anxiety. When we can't focus, we become more stressed. Chronic stress is hard on our immune system, so it works against our physical health as well. In a similar way that unending email or notification pings can disrupt workflow, fractured distractions add up in a short amount of time. Did you know, according to research, it takes nearly 30 minutes for someone to regain full focus after they've been interrupted? That means many people never manage to fully focus throughout their workday. Imagine how their work output could change if they were to create and facilitate the right environment for deep thinking, creativity, and productivity. Think of noise as sound clutter. It has a similar effect as actual physical clutter in that it can fracture attention and prevent deeper thinking analysis. Good acoustics create a comfortable container, a sense of privacy, and enhance the productivity and well-being of those who occupy that space. Wall and ceiling products are the best products to offset hard surfaces, chairs, and sounds our students make to give teachers a fighting chance to get their lessons heard on a daily basis. Poor acoustics affect learning for the students, and studies show teachers suffer from high stress levels and are 32 times more likely to have voice problems. More often than not, the auditorium is where the acoustical budget is spent, as the science of sound transmission is so critical in auditoriums and theaters where audiences are silent during performances. This is where the art of combining the proper mix of absorption and reflection to maximize sound quality is displayed. Our sonic offering provides specific options to address both auditorium and music room applications. When you think about it, gyms are an acoustical contradiction. We want solutions to minimize reverberated sounds during school hours, but want it loud for home court advantage during sporting events. Our sonic offering, utilizing a copolymer substrate, provides both durability to withstand abuse while managing and controlling a variety of sound challenges. Just about any acoustical solution is appropriate for libraries. It's an easy application because our human nature and learned behavior has taught us in like churches and places of worship where we are supposed to remain quiet and respectful. Just a quick list of ways to reduce noise restaurants often have to offset the hard surfaces, movement, and conversation. Baffles, clouds, and digital art are popular solutions. I once encouraged a designer to have PET sheets like our Hush Tone cut to size to install under both tables and chairs to reduce rising floor noise and ancillary sounds. The results were dramatic. You do not realize it, but you have experienced a sound transmission class, or what we call a STC issue, when in a hotel room and you have to hear what's going on in the next room. They don't do it enough, but hotels should consider acoustic digital art or decorative panels in every room to offset noise and provide privacy. Unlike full ceilings, baffles and clouds are installed in specific places that need acoustical control. Placing acoustical products on a ceiling is strategic, and it's an endeavor that varies on a project-by-project basis. Obviously, broad, large coverage will result in the best acoustical absorption. However, different factors such as the budget, the design concept, or other elements out of your control may require you to get creative. If you can't cover the ceiling completely, then our advice is to cover it strategically. Let's take a step back. First, why do ceilings need acoustical treatments? Think of a flat ceiling as a fifth wall in a room. Just as bare walls will bounce sound back into a room, a bare ceiling will do the same. Some common ceiling features, such as hanging lights and fans, will passively help to control sound. These may be enough for average height rooms, but most commercial spaces require ceiling-mounted or suspended products that are specifically designed to control noise overhead. That said, there's no one-size-fits-all solution for a wide range of applications, such as enclosed rooms, dining halls, open plan offices, conference rooms, or large lecture facilities. Admittedly, clouds are easy to specify because it's hard not to find a place that's a good application for Clouds. Acoustic ceiling clouds are suspended horizontally, come in a variety of styles and sizes and shapes, and can boost ceiling design capabilities and hide distracting ceiling fixtures. Most clouds are created with difficult, high-volume ceilings in mind. A customizable cloud unit will help absorb sound with an open space and reduce reverberation no matter the ceiling type. Ultimately, the cloud of in any height is less critical, and it is more important to make sure that the clouds fit architecturally. In other settings, there may not necessarily be a right or wrong option. Rather, the decision between clouds and baffles may simply come down to which complements the design scheme best. For example, in a bustling cafeteria, it's all about quantity. The more acoustic products, the merrier. Open offices are a prime example where all treatments are going to be useful as well, because one of the main issues with low or no partitions is managing privacy. In our Acoustics 101 webinar, we addressed many of these terms. At the end of the day, what they all really mean is how loud is your loud, or how quiet is your quiet. In our industry, we are all familiar with many of these terms when it comes to sound, noise in the workplace, or in public spaces. But all we're really trying to achieve is to reduce unwanted noise that affects our productivity, health, well-being, and in the simplest terms, our everyday life. How many hospital waiting areas look like the inside of a DMV? Cold, hard chairs, and a lack of interior design fixtures are a staple of DMVs around the country. Let's make the waiting areas of our healthcare facilities look different and feel more inviting. Color should be added to furnishings, and decor in the waiting room seating should be comfortable yet easy to clean. The walls should be nice to look at while being modern and helping cut down on noise. These are private spaces in hospitals and other types of healthcare facilities. They're the rooms where families have important conversations and make potentially life-changing decisions. If any room in the facility should be toned down with interior design, it's here. By using a strategy to minimize loud types of design, the family can focus on their conversation. Healthcare is often just focused on the patient or visitor, but it also pertains to employees and other people working in the facility as well. It's possible to create an environment which is conducive to productivity. Our hush tone screens or other semi-partitions can increase productivity and concentration. At the same time, these fixtures can retain the open atmosphere of the office. Healthcare brings another issue to a new level more than any other sector, and that's cleanability. When we look at cleanliness standards from a design perspective, materials and substrates matter. Are they easy to clean, wash, launder, and/or disinfect? While many of us may use the term cleaning to mean several things, cleaning and disinfecting serve two completely different purposes. Cleaning removes material from a surface, whether that's dirt, dust, or virus, or bacteria. It's not intended to kill anything, but it's intended to cleanse a space of unwanted residues. Cleaning can involve soap and water, a paper towel, or even just wipes. Disinfecting, on the other hand, is intended to kill infectious germs. Fortunately, the coronavirus is not difficult to kill or remove from surfaces. Disinfecting is an additional step we need to take to comply with new safety standards and expectations of health and wellness. We partner with CoreSeal to provide a number of healthcare appropriate bleach cleanable finishes, making our products more suitable for a variety of healthcare applications. Just one last thought as we close our presentation today. Today's office is indeed mobile, and as a result, acoustics are more important than ever. This particular slide is just an easy reminder of the simple steps that we make to suggest the process to address all acoustical issues within a given application and how to mate the proper solution from LAMVIN. Thanks for your time today. If we can assist you with any products or acoustical related information, please contact me or any of the LAMVIN reps around the country. I have also attached our newest lookbook to the presentation that you can take with you today. And I would invite you to tune in next month as we will be exploring our sonic product in detail, and specifically the wheres and the whys. And of course, the how is to get in contact with LAMVIN. Thanks again for your time. Have a great day and continue to stay healthy.